I'm going to be doing, during Fully Loaded this year, I'm going to do theaters Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and to get ready for the special. Because I shoot the special right after Fully Loaded. So I'll do theaters Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Because I'm shooting it in a theater, and I did my first theater in like probably 2.5 years, 2 years this weekend. And I didn't realize how different an energy an arena is to a theater.
Yeah.
Like even comedy, when I do comedy clubs, I noticed that things that work in arenas don't work in comedy clubs. Like small movements sell really big in an arena.
Yes.
And you do it in a club and everyone's not looking at the big screen, looking at your eyes. So you're all of a sudden these eye movements that we get pops don't work. And I'm like, fuck. And so a larger movement works better in a club.
Right.
And I think you're forced to write smarter in a club. I think definitely like a setup, like a good joke, when it pops in a club, it destroys in an arena.
I'm glad you said that whole thing, because that is so true. Like from either watching guys in an arena or like when I was part of the Madison Square Garden 9/11 thing, I was like, man, it's even the acoustics there are great, but still like the fact that there's like, you can't, there's nothing to grab onto in the clubs. You can see the walls, so like, like at the very least, there's exits that you can see in this club. But in the arena, you're like a wash and you are the one little thing in the middle of it. And I was like, what are these people looking at right now? I mean, my jokes worked and I did like, my recorder thing and all that just to do it, say I did it. But I was like, the really good guys are the ones who like animate themselves, like really like the eyes, the movements, taking the right pause in a
it's a different pause.
The timing of the crowd reaction is so like it takes you, you must be a master at it by now of like, but initially that must have thrown you off right away. Like I said the joke, where are they? I
bombed the first a couple arenas I did. I didn't do great because I'd run through it and I'd talk over myself. I wasn't pacing myself right. And then you go back to theater and you're like, why isn't it? And then when I did a theater, this past weekend I did Reno, and I was like,
you're too slow.
And I was like, wait, and I wrote for 15 minutes up front and was like, this feels so much freer. You really got to be on script in an arena a little bit.
Yeah.